Yo, what's up, you guys? Your boy D Money Man, back at it again. I just want to say that today we're gonna be doing a review of James Gunn's Superman. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the story. Now, the story here goes off as Superman must reconcile his alien Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as others. Clark Kent as the embodiment of truth, justice in a human way, he soon finds himself in a world that views this as old-fashioned. That views kindness as old-fashioned, what it means. But, yeah, guys, it's going to be it for the story. I just want to say that this movie was truly an amazing movie, y'all. Like, I really do enjoy this movie and whatnot. And not only that, but this movie, I have to get into it in the lights and the dislikes, but this movie has a lot going on for it. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's dive into the characters. Superman. Now, Superman, aka Clark Kent, played by David Cornsweet, is really good in this movie. He does a really good job as playing Superman, especially the Superman aspect, because Clark Kent, we don't really see him that often in this movie, which is fine. It's a Superman movie, you know, but I feel like there's need to be a way to balance the two. But yeah, Superman is a really good character in this movie. You know, I feel like James Gunn really knows the character of Superman, and there's only this one scene that seems like, oh wait, Superman wouldn't do that. But otherwise, all the other scenes, yeah, it's pretty much Superman. He's saving people. He takes truth, justice, and the American way. And I really do enjoy seeing all the aspects of Superman in this movie. I really do enjoy seeing that, especially the rivalry between him and Lex Luthor. Lois. Now, Lois, played by Rachel Brosnahan, is a pretty good. She's pretty good Lois in this movie. Not gonna lie, I do enjoy Lois, but there was one point in the movie that apparently she doesn't do well with relationships, so she was gonna break up with him, but she didn't. I just found it to be a little different for the character of Lois, but yeah, the Rachel Brosnahan does a pretty good job with her, so that's pretty good. Mr. Terrific. Now, Mr. Terrific, played by Egi Gathegi, he does a really good job in this movie. He's so badass in this movie, y'all. The way his action scenes goes and whatnot, man, it's just so good seeing him. And this is crazy because he was Darwin or Darian? I think it's Darwin in the X-Men for Class movie, and then they killed him off. This is really his redemption arc here, and I really do enjoy seeing him on screen and whatnot. I like Mr. Terrific. I want to get to know more about him, though, but, you know, as far as the actor portraying the character from the comics, he actually is straight out of the comics. He's actually straight out of the pages and whatnot, especially with his costume, with just minor changes here and there, but I really do enjoy seeing him. Guy Gardner. Now, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, is a pretty good, you know, it's a pretty good adaptation of the character with Nathan Fillion playing him. You know, I just don't really like the fact that he's old, because in the comics, he's like in his 30s, early to mid 30s in the comics, along with Howard Jordan, but apparently in this universe, him and Hal were around way longer than Superman. I just found that to be very odd, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, guys, Guy Gardner, he's a pretty good character and also pretty funny too. I found really enjoyable. Hawkgirl. Now, Hawkgirl in this movie, played by Elizabeth Merced. She was Dora the Explorer, and she was also in the Madam Web movie. And she's pretty good. You know, I pretty do enjoy her in this movie. She didn't get to do much besides this one scene where she kills this I don't know, I think it was Russian or whatever guy. I don't know, this president of another country guy. And then he was like, oh, Superman wouldn't kill me. And she was like, I'm not like Superman. And then she just murders him. And I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy, but yeah, you know. Metamorpho. Now, Metamorpho is, I think he's played by Anthony Cargan or Cargill, whatever his name is. I'm pretty sure it's definitely Anthony, but yeah, he's pretty good in this movie. I really do enjoy seeing him in this movie, and pretty odd character for a Superman movie, but you know, James Gunn's all to that wheel-knit character, like, so. Jimmy Olsen. Now, Jimmy Olsen, played by Skyler, I can't pronounce his last name. It's a pretty good actor for Jimmy in this movie, but not gonna lie, but there's like this subplot with him and Eve that apparently they were together at one point, but they kind of like just broke it off a little bit because he got with Lex Luthor, and I was like, that's something new. Never seen Jimmy do that before. Okay, something new added to the lore. Lex Luthor. Now, Lex Luthor, played by Nicholas Hoult, is a pretty damn good Lex Luthor, y'all. Like, he is a Superman hater, y'all. Like, he's just so petty as well, man. Like, it is so for real. Like, Nicholas Hoult does a really good job as Lex Luthor. Like, he understood the assignment that Gunn gave him when doing this movie, because my God, he does a really good job as Lex Luthor. And everything. I really do enjoy Lex Luthor. I really do. Ultraman. Now, Ultraman, he's also played by David Cornswell, which turns out that Ultraman is indeed a clone of Superman created by Lex. So, the leak was true, for one. I couldn't believe that. But, yeah. But Ultraman, he's fine. He just plays as one of Lex Luthor's hired goons, to be honest. Like, he doesn't really have any speaking lines, nothing like that, because apparently Lex made him much stupider than Superman, but he also made him stronger in the process. So, there you go right there. Eve Teschmacher. Now, Eve Teschmacher, played by Sabrina Carpenter, I believe how you say your name. But yeah, she's fine as well. She's okay. You know, I didn't really pay that much mind to her, but if you really think about it, she's actually the real hero in the movie. That's crazy to think about, but yeah. The Engineer. Now, the Engineer, played by, I forgot whose name. I'll put up on the screen somewhere. She's pretty good in this movie, and for all things considered. And I'm not really a big fan of her design wise. Not really a big fan of that, but you know, who knows? Maybe they might change it in that Authority movie that we're probably never gonna get. Crypto. Now, Crypto was a pretty good character in this movie, and I really do enjoy seeing him in this movie and whatnot. You know, as a bad dog. You know, also a insertion from James Gunn from his dog into Crypto, so I really do enjoy seeing that. Well, alright, y'all, without further ado, let's dive into the likes. The color grading. Now, guys, the color grading, the way the movie looks and everything, I really do enjoy this movie looks. This movie looks like a straight up Superman film. Like, I really do enjoy how it looks and everything, like the day they're playing it and how the suit appears on screen and whatnot. I just really do enjoy how this movie looks compared to the Man of Steel. Like, I really do enjoy how it looks. It looks so amazing. Superman saves his people. Now, guys, I really do like the fact that Superman saves people in this movie. It's just something that I really do enjoy seeing in this movie. Not gonna lie, I really do enjoy that. Mr. Terrific is badass. Now, guys, Mr. Terrific is really badass in this, y'all. So there was this one scene where Lois needs help finding Superman because he got lost in a black hole dimension, whatever. And then so she reached out to the not the JSA, but the Justice Gang. I really don't like that name, but yeah. She was like, "Hey, can you help me find Superman?" And then there was like, "No." And then Mr. Terrific had a change of heart because he don't want to do it to piss off Guy Gardner, which gave me a sucker out of me. And then after that, Mr. Terrific had to fight these Lex Luthor goons where they're keeping Superman. And then that fight scene was just so amazing. Like, I really do enjoy that fight scene, man. And I would just really like to see more of Mr. Terrific. Superman parents are evil. Yes, guys. James Gunn really did a major change of changing Superman parents' perspective. You know how in the we all know that his parents send him to Earth to make sure he's alive and protect him and whatnot. But apparently they sent him to Earth to conquer and destroy, which basically Superman parents are evil. I was like, wow, that's a change. Okay, that's something really different. And I just didn't know how to take it when I first saw it. But I was like, wow, Gunn, you really changed part of Superman. It's crazy. Superman gets his butt kicked a lot. Now, guys, Superman does indeed get his butt kicked a lot. And I was like, wow, this is good because this is showing the character room to grow. Even though this 3-year-old Superman is mid-career, but characters like him showing the butt whoop is good because, for one, Superman's already a broken enough character that can destroy a freaking planet. So James Gunn was always gonna have to nerf him to make him more interesting and stuff. And I really do like at the beginning it says that this is where Superman lost his first fight, which means every fight he had before he fought the Hammer of Barovia, aka Ultraman, because the Hammer of Barovia is Ultraman, by the way. Before he fought him, he never lost a fight. So that's really good of showing it. That's really good of showing it. Hashtag super shit is in the movie. Now, guys, what I mean by that is that there's this, Snyder Bros on Twitter and whatnot was doing hashtag Fire James Gunn, hashtag super shit. And that's actually in the movie because Lex Luthor apparently got these army of monkeys typing on the computer saying hashtag super shit to Superman. And I was like, that's actually true. That wasn't false. That was true. Oh. I didn't know how to take it in at first, but I was like, it wasn't in a cringy way or nothing like that. So it was fine to me. Lois. Now, Lois, the relationship between Superman and Lois, or should I say Clark Kent and Lois, is really good in this movie, y'all. Like, I really do enjoy the both of them on screen together, being a couple. And I can't wait to see more of that in a sequel or something. Lois interviews Superman. Now, guys, when Lois interviews Superman, it's a pretty good and intense scene because Superman's getting mad that Lois is basically race baiting him, which is fun to think about. But I really do enjoy the scene, you know, and people were saying like, oh, Superman is too emotional for this movie and whatnot. Or it's not giving Clark Kent, it's giving Star-Lord. Like, guys, can Superman has just like a humor to him in the type of way, you know, like a comedic sense type of way. Like, come on, guys, like, be for real now. And, you know, my favorite part of that interview scene was, people were going to die. You know, I really do enjoy that scene, y'all. I do. I eat that scene up, man. I do enjoy it. But, all right, y'all, without further ado, let's dive into the dislikes. Too much going on in this movie. Now, guys, there is a lot going on in this movie. But for one, you got Superman's heritage about his parents being evil and whatnot. And then you got, let's see, what are the plot lines in it? The heroes basically doing their own thing and being corporate sponsored and whatnot. So they're not really taking the heart of really saving people that much and everything. And Superman was like, hey, we gotta save people and whatnot. And they was like, nah, that's not for me. And then you got the whole black hole dimension thing that Lex Luthor apparently just has for right now. And then you got Kryptonite missing. Apparently there's no more kryptonite, and you know, it's just so many plot lines in this movie that it needs a longer running time for all this. It honestly would improve if it has a way longer running time, like another 30 minutes or so will probably do the job. But yeah, there's just so much going on in this movie. But yeah, guys, that's all I have to say about the Superman movie. James Gunn Superman movie review. I get about 8.5 out of 10. And see you guys in the next video. D Money